If you're married and you suddenly fall sick, leave that marriage, go back to your village or go stay with your siblings for about 3 months, because that marriage could be the problem. The sickness, your partner might be poisoning you. The person you are married to might be poisoning you small. Not everybody is good like you. Not everybody has good hearts. Sometimes even good people will change over time. Somebody you married as a good man or a good woman, as time progresses, their life changes, new situations arise, they meet new people, get bad friends, bad ideas, and then they want to kill you off so that they can carry on with the marriage. What they do is they start poisoning your food small. Every meal that you eat, they will poison it. And this happens on both sexes. Some people think it's only women. There are situations where some women have been able to prove in court that her husband was poisoning her. Every time she cooks food, the man will sneak into the kitchen and add poison to the food. Somebody gave her this idea I'm giving you now. She now mounted a camera in the kitchen and she was able to record 4 or 5 times where the man was sprinkling something into the food. The idea is that they will add poison small over time. The man will fall ill or the woman will fall ill. And then she will start going to hospital for treatment, this, that. After some time, the illness will be too much. She will abandon the man and go, or the man will die, or the woman will die. It has happened to many people. I have a friend, a work colleague in our office that time. This guy, he doesn't smoke, he doesn't drink. All of a sudden, went crazy. They took him to the hospital, psychiatric hospital. At the end, he recovered, he came back. After some time, he'll fall ill again. Mental craze. Eventually, we gave him this advice. Guy, move out from your house, relocate to your parents' house and be coming to work from there, because this guy is freshly married, had like 1 child. He did it for 3 months. That 3 months he never fell ill. He was fully okay, he was himself. The whole 3 months he never fell ill. The problem was from what either his wife was putting something in his food or the environment. Relocating from when you are ill, relocating from where you are is a therapy that is even available in our African traditional medicinal practice. In some African regions, if you're ill, they will tell you move back to your mother's house. You understand? They believe that your mother's house has a sort of cure. Why? What they're actually trying to suggest is that you change the environment. So when you change the environment, 2 things happen. You change the air you breathe. Our life is so dependent on air that we breathe it every second, every time you're breathing. So if something is wrong with that air, it's going to affect your health. Picture a place that is close to a factory. There's a factory 3, 4, 5 streets away. And they are generating fumes. And you don't know. Because from where you're staying quite fast. You feel that the fumes are not affecting you. But the whole air in that whole town is poisoned. After breathing it for 2, 3 years, you'll start falling ill. There are towns where there's throat cancer. When they found out what the cause of the throat cancer was that there's the river down. There is a firm that was excreting their waste in the river, a manufacturing firm. So that river comes to the town and then flows into their farms and everything. When they plant, that poison, the plant extracts it. And when they now eat the food from the plant, their body is poisoned. There are many cases like that. When you are ill, they have tried to treat you, it's not working. You have to change environment. Moving back to your mother's place or your village, or moving back to your sister's place, you start working from there, is a therapy. You don't need to explain to your spouse what you're doing. You just tell them that it's a bit better, easier for you there. They can carry on with the children, whatever. You visit once in a while, but don't eat their food again for at least 3 days, 3 months. What is really your problem? You get? Sometimes it's the food you're eating, or the water you're using to take your bath. There are situations where the water in an area is bad, so every time you want to take your bath, you add a disinfectant. Every time you want to take, and you take your bath twice a day, every day, you're going to work, you're taking your bath, you're adding disinfectant. After a year or 2, the disinfectant has become so much in your body, it has turned to poison. The skin is an organ. You have poisoned the organ of your skin. Anything that affects your skin will eventually get to your kidney. Most doctors will tell you that. After some time, disinfectant has entered your body so much. So relocating might take you to a place where the water is clean. Everything we are is what we eat, what we breathe. That's it. The way you will breathe bad air, like if you breathe a weed air, you know what I'm saying? Marijuana, if you breathe the air, you go crazy. You know what I'm saying? For some time. Then your brain will start coming back just by breathing gas. That's the way the normal air we are breathing is either making you smarter or making you crazier. I made a video one time that I said that you will never see a rich man breathing bad air. Have you ever seen Dangote living in a poisonous environment? You will not see that. They will not live in a dirty environment. They will not live close to a waste disposal environment. They will not live close to a bad stream. They will not live close to factories. A rich man's air is always clean, air conditioned. It's either they're inside their house where there's clean air conditions, so the air is filtered well, or inside their car, or inside their office. The only time you see them outside is maybe during sports or this thing. But they don't breathe bad. See, one of the things that is making you poor is bad air. The more you are breathing air from waste bin, your brain is turning to waste. Your brain is turning to waste. One big advice of getting rich is change environment. The same advice of getting healthy. Change environment. Move out from that environment. Go to another environment. Nobody got rich from the village. Most people that get rich, first thing they do is they move from their village to town. Change of environment. It works wonders. Many bad habits you have is because you're in the wrong environment. The scientists have done experiments with that. They put a mouse like a rat in a cage and put normal water and put cocaine water for the mouse. The mouse will always take the cocaine water because it's alone in the cage. Boredom. After tasting the water and tasting it, will take the cocaine water, get high, crazy, then to recover, to go and take the cocaine water again, like overdosing itself to death. But the moment they took that rat out, put it in a community of rats where there are all sorts of play equipment with rats, like a very large rat house, different things rats can play with, and enough food. They now put water and cocaine water. Do you know that all the rats there started avoiding the cocaine water because they had other things? For your health, for your wealth, consider change of environment. Living in a large house in a dirty environment that you're breathing dirty air, eating food from the street, bad food, you don't know the water they used to cook it, is worse than squatting in a clean environment. Go to a clean environment where your friends are, even if you're lying on the floor. It's way better. If you have sickness in your body that is uncontrollable, consider changing environment. For a test, change environment for 3 months. Watch your health, watch your wealth, watch your income, watch the quality of your friends. Just changing environment.